Hey traders, it's Danielle. Welcome to my Google earnings trade review video. So I'm going to be talking about a neutral iron fly that I sold over Google earnings due to the IV crush that I was expecting and the fact that I was looking for Google to stay within the expected move. Let's go ahead and take a look. So if you look at the post that I had made on X yesterday, I had posted a picture of my indicator, which is called the hot zone. And what this does is basically just pulls a bunch of earnings stats that I look for to make earnings trades. So you can see that I said it had a $10.79 expected move. The support was at 180, the resistance is at 200, and then here you go. Here's a screenshot of the chart. Basically, what it does is it just identifies what the market maker expected move is. So the market maker expected move is $10.79, which, by the way, you can get in Schwab. This graph just pulls it to this chart. But basically, I was looking at the fact that Google is pretty much stuck between this zone and this zone right here. It already had a major move to the upside, big swing. We were also trading this one to the upside, the directional move before earnings. And I was basically just looking at the fact that, okay, it's already had this huge move. It's not likely to have another huge move after earnings unless it just gets crushed to the downside. So let's make a neutral trade. So that's what I did. We talked about this one in the trading room yesterday. And basically, what I was looking at was the options chain and the fact that there was a lot of high open interest. So if you look at the 190 strike, you can see that there was quite a bit of volume here, 27,000 contracts. Yes, there are more contracts here, and yes, there are more contracts here. But the thing is that when I placed this trade, it was trading right around 190. So for an earnings trade, when you're making a neutral trade, typically you want to sell the at the money calls and the at the money puts because those are the most juiced up because the implied volatility goes higher and higher into that earnings report, and then the implied volatility gets crushed. So the idea is, okay, it already made a huge move. The hot zone is telling us it's probably going to stay within a $10 range. If it goes more than $10 in either direction, that's going to be an extreme move. There's also support and resistance. So how can we try to make money off of this? Well, what I did was I went ahead and I sold the 190 put, and then I also sold the 190 call. So doing that, because the implied volatility was so high, I got a credit of $7.22, which is really good for a $10 wide spread. Of course, I bought additional legs here for protection. I bought the 180 put. Then I also bought the $200 call. This is because you do not want to be naked short, especially over an earnings report, because that can be a disaster. So the idea here was let's go ahead and sell this premium, which, by the way, had very little risk. The max amount of risk on this trade, well, the max I could ever have to close this trade for would be $10. And I got a $7.22 credit. So it was less than $300 of risk per contract. So anyways, I sold it for $7.22. And then the theta has been decaying on those calls and the puts that I sold. And so now this is going for $4.29. So that's how I'm making profit, making like 41% overnight premium crush trade. So at this point, the question is just, well, what do you do with it? Well, for me, I usually get in right before earnings and then I get out the day before. I could try to hold it overnight and see. I don't really want to. It's not really how I do my earnings trades. There is a $3.56 expected move in Alphabet going into tomorrow. So it's possible that this ticker comes back down into 190 and I can make even more money, but really 40% overnight is a good win. And it's also possible that this goes higher by another $4 tomorrow and then I lose my profit. So I'm just going to go ahead and close it. I'm going to go ahead and create the closing order. Just going to buy back the iron condor. There's a spread here, $4.12 to $4.19. I'm going to try to buy it back for the cheapest price because obviously I want to spend less rather than more. So let me just see if I can get filled. And there we go. There I'm filled. So that's today's trade review. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next one.